Dating in Metro Vancouver has its own unique challenges, but with the cost of living on the rise, the balancing act of impressing one's date and staying on budget, if that's your goal, is getting harder to manage. To take a look at how you can date this summer without breaking your bank, we're joined by relationship and dating expert Amy Chan. Amy, first of all, how have you seen the rising cost of living influence dating here?
Yeah, I mean, on average, it's costing $149 to go out on an evening date. And with inflation, with unemployment, people are scared to go out on dates because it's breaking the bank.
How often do you hear this? Is it widespread? Is it a single, perhaps, age group?
I definitely see it more in an age group, Gen Z and some millennials. That's typically the group of people that are having a hard time right now with their dating lives because of rising costs.
How do you think societal pressures and expectations shape dating behaviors if they do?
Well, I think there's a traditional point of view that on a date, a man should be paying for the date. And I think that's actually changing now. If you actually ask people, and especially the Generation Z people, they are more open to splitting the bill, doing dates that aren't so high priced. They're a lot more open-minded than having this strict rule about how dates should go and who should be paying for them.
Does that also is that also the same for perhaps same-sex dating?
Yeah, I actually think it's more of a generation thing. So when I look at my clients, people who are 50 and up, a lot of them still subscribe to more traditional. Some of them will say, hey, whoever does the asking should pay for the date. And then I would say that my younger clients, they are a lot more open, and they don't really care who's paying. They don't have strict rules around it.
Now, for those who are hesitant to date because of money worries, what do you suggest?
Look, you don't need to have this lavish 3-course dinner on a first date. You don't want that. What you want to do is do something that requires movement. Go for a walk, go for a hike, go for a bike ride. And the reason why this is great is there's actually something called excitation transfer, which means that when we actually have our heartbeat rate, our heart race a little faster, or maybe a little spike of an adrenaline because we're going on some hike, we actually can transfer that arousal and attraction to the person. So the context and environment and activity of the date can actually increase the attraction for someone.
And lastly, we appreciate your time. If somebody's not feeling up for a bike ride or perhaps something more physical, what are some other creative ways people in Metro Vancouver can date without overspending this summer?
Great question. You can go on a picnic, go to one of our incredible beaches. I also love going to a farmer's market. Maybe you're not going to buy anything, or maybe there's a food truck that you can share a meal if the date is going well. But you could start off with doing something like that and see if there is any connection. And if there is, then you move on to the next thing.
Amy Chan, relationship and dating expert, we appreciate your time and your expertise. Thanks again.
Thank you.